my next mixtape, and I had to play it for you. Hold on. Let me take this walk outside real quick. Get a little bit of air. I've been thinking for a while right now. I think it's time to clean the house, no doubt. Getting rid of all the firewear mouths and adding to the new R's out loud. You walking down the street mooring like you're hitting the right chords and listening to your own recordings. Loving the way you performing. People here question, who is that? It's LZ who streams rap. Listen to the melody and tell me you ain't get me. Some approach like a remedy. Deceive you by you smelling me. Those on the end gotta get the book. I take a look, I'm not a crook. Just not right now, I got a hook. Shaking the world till it's hooked. I hear the folks, but I gotta ignore. Only in bad accord, especially sell-out whores who don't know more for being mentally poor. The way we living is a disrespect. The way to connect is to reinvent. Let me inspect, redesign the city and bet. Show you the way we can all get minus the facts. So, this is a mixtape I did a while back. One of my earlier works, I was learning how to... See, this is one of the things. Most people don't get into the music because they're afraid of making mistakes. I wasn't afraid of making mistakes. I was intentionally going off rhythm sometimes, battering up the beat because first, I didn't know, but I didn't care. I just wanted to say what I wanted to say. And, looking back at it, I'm like, damn, I had a lot to say. Now I try to say less, but still the same amount of quantity, content. Check it out. Give me mines and big barrels. 3 at least sold in hundreds in less than an hour. That about hour. We make a lead about the gallows. Exchange and you'll have your salary. I've been thinking for a while right now. I think it's time to clean the house, no doubt. Getting rid of all the firewear mouths and adding to the new R's out loud. I've been thinking for a while right now. I think it's time to clean the house, no doubt. Getting rid of all the firewear mouths and adding to the new R's out loud. I'ma be looking like an order, a real baller, shot caller, going in a lot harder with my words that keep growing taller. Don't be a bitch, I'm out of Sawyer. Duct tape your daughter, slaughter in the privacy of a quarters. Don't let me bore ya with the details. She kept saying I'm water, holy father, don't even bother. I figured out a trick and all I like to do my shit. Stick with my kicks in the midst that I hit, especially words that I spit. I do it many times to stick, feeling heavy like bricks. I just persist and ain't harder with fists. But in this world we're all in a blender, mixing proofs to render, the splendor, ready to mentor, learning to mentor. It's okay, you can enter. Universe the center, the source the center. I'm thinking for a while right now. I always had, in anything that I do, I make sure I was always, I showed passion. Give it my best, even if it wasn't, but looking back at it, to me, it's still classic because it shows the authenticity of one's rawness, What one has excess of, the other needs. Take heed and learn to read between the lines so everybody can see. And then there's a message at the end. Come on, man. Like, shit, it catches me by surprise, Because I'm like, damn, I was always ahead of my time. Check out the next one.
What's the matter? Is your brother? Hello? Shit. Who did you murder? I murdered my wife.
I'm settling in still. I've been kind of I've been having trouble finding space, but I'll when I get a chance, I'll get to play with this. It's like a mixer. Look at it. So I'll be just doing some shit like but I'm still looking for. I'm trying to find a spot to settle in. It's called LZ Mixtape Part 2. That's part 1. And that's part 2. And this was done, like I say, many years ago when I was still learning and stuff, and they're classics because they beat your favorite rappers nowadays, with continual poetic stories and listen. I'm going out on a limb, not everyone getting in. Many decisions are dim based on many committed sins, and evil doers not sin. You've been born, time is ticking. It's a brand. It's a brand because it just shows texture and color and graffiti, hieroglyphics. Acrobatics. It just shows a lot of check it out. Oh, I thought I started another one. Anyway, so yeah, this is we getting this fly money. No matter how you think of it, nigga, it's all money. One nigga ain't doing it, taking the time from me. But one nigga is doing is waiting in line for me. We getting this high money, we getting this fly money. No matter how you think of it, nigga, it's all money. One nigga ain't doing it, taking the time from me. But one nigga is doing is waiting in line for me. This high money, we getting this fly money. No matter how you think of it, nigga, it's all money. One nigga ain't doing is taking the time from me. But one nigga is doing is waiting in line for me. Used to be in hoopties, now I'm chauffeured in hot cars. A couple times I was homeless, empty stomach, I starved. Now I got a clear couple bunnies like I'm having a heart. Went from average in my bars, now view like a star. I was small, now I'm tall, like I got some heavy balls. At the studio with the team, spitting hot shit you draw. I was lost, now I'm boss, rated all the realest slow. And of course, had no voice, now I'm caught and I shot call. Money, we getting this fly money. No matter how you think of it, nigga, it's all money. When niggas ain't doing it, taking a dime from me. But what niggas is doing is waiting in line from me. We getting this high money, we getting this fly money. No matter how you think of it, nigga, it's all money. When niggas ain't doing it, taking a dime from me. But what niggas is doing is waiting in line from me. We getting this high money, we getting this fly money. No matter how you think of it, nigga, it's all money. When niggas ain't it shows the amateurness, but like I said, authentic.
because it shows the rawness of the author, learning and not afraid of being making mistakes and stuff like that. So now people look to it like it's a blueprint, like it's the manual and stuff. Um, but it was just me, just having fun. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. Um, how about I play, right? Let's play one of these tracks that's from another album. Just randomly, right? How many minutes I got? Yeah. Check this one out.
Slipping and I'm battling, Patterson and battering in the man was splattering, then he would talk to that. For my establishment, yeah, I'm Patterson fashion.
So, lots of upcoming events. Things are gonna be transformative. I like to be positive in the midst of all tragic and um, pessimism in the world. And let me tell you, I see something over the horizon. I see something over the horizon. And I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. And the pot of the gold that awaits is becoming more tangible. Oh, check this out.
Disrespecting your culture, John Wayne on the vulture. Leonardo on the sculpture, composition on culture. She liking how I work, beat that like Tina Turner. Eyeball move versa, kind of rap with the word first. Hit it back, now my word heard.
So the game, as you know, it is dying. It's a dying sport. But what I'm gonna do is bring it back, not in the sense where we're gonna, be back in the 80s or 90s. What I'm gonna bring back is it's a necessity component, a component that is necessary in order to establish some type of coherence, right? And it's gonna make the people feel good. The people who like creativity and like to be original. Because what's going on is a travesty. And even in the entertainment, like I get the entertainment, but even in the sports, the competitive is becoming like a mockery, shambles, a caricature. It's a let me say it right, cause my accent, right? A caricature. I think is how you ladies say it. But I say caricature. I prefer it my way. I prefer it my way, if you don't mind. Yeah, man, check it out. From the juggler, when they read what's formed from the slugger, sleight of hand like magicians juggle, hidden in plain sight, no one sees your color. So I'm a hell of a character, it's gonna be, it's already studied, books are out, scriptures is written, entities are invested, and words are spoken. Signatures are drawn, all on the dotted line, black ink for one to read. And what's transpiring, what's concocting and all of this, it's a very, very prosperous time. Time is just an illusion. once you step out of it. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my music. Thanks for tuning in. I got what, 15 minutes? Yeah, live AI hopefully cut up the best parts. I'm starting to dig that feature. Um, so you might see some new shorts. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, follow, like, and share. Because, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of interesting things to watch, and I'm gonna teach you some game. You're always gonna learn from me. I can never, uh, be somewhere and you not learn something. So you're gonna learn something, and stay tuned for that. Because it's a matter of staying broke or staying rich. You could be rich or you could be broke, and if you want to learn how to progress, you want to drink of my water, which gives you everlasting life. And you won't thirst again. But you could drink their water and, go thirsty again. The choice is up to you. But I do have to throw some warnings, right? Exhortations, parental discretions. Please be advised. Rated LZ13. All right, thanks for tuning in. That's that. What all that? And let's build a pyramid in America. All right, 1.